Hello, you beautiful nerds of the world, Torok at your service, and let me welcome you to this new reaction video of Death Battle, Boba Fett versus the Predator, two of cinema's greatest manhunters from beyond the stars. Ooh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool said like that. The first character to ever be on Death Battle is back. How poetic that I also started my reaction videos about Star Wars, about the Star Wars character. So you know what to celebrate? We're just gonna watch the first episode of Death Battle right now, let's go!
Bounty Hunter, galactic pirates of living beings.
They blow shit up for cash.
A prime example is Boba Fett, the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy.
But don't forget Samus Aran. She's so badass whole planets explode when she's done with them. Boom!
Nope, we're not gonna do that. Ah, good old Boba Fett. What can I say about this guy? When he was first, when he was first announced during the teaser for Season 9, gotta admit I had a couple ideas bouncing around, juggling in my head. One included Star-Lord from, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Problem is, with the number of Marvel characters that we had, that we've been seeing at this start of the season, I started to desire it less and less. I had to choose between this one and the Predator when it comes to possible opponents. And I'm happy that it's this one, because I get to have this cool-ass description at the intro, which is pretty cool. But, while I have nothing against the Predator, let's establish that. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it, but the Predator poses kind of a problem for me, because I've made it an open, unpopular opinion that I hate horror. Like, everything that is horror characters, and especially the idea of having them in Death Battle. And the reason for that is very simple. Basically, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm a pussy. I'm a pussy-ass bitch who is scared of the simple hint at something being remotely horrific. And I don't want to deal with that in Death Battle. Now, I'm okay with a few exceptions when they really deserve it, I think I have like 2 exceptions when it's this matchup, or when it's Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers. I think those are the 2 matchups with a horror character that I could really care about, or the characters that I would want to see in Death Battle. Aside from that, no. Because I know Death Battles could use, like, if it's a matchup about franchises that are famous for jump scares and all that bullshit, I don't want to deal with it. So I don't know what this matchup means for me in the future. You know what I mean? I don't want to react to a thing with Five Nights at Freddy in it. Anyway, let's talk about these 2 franchises. How familiar I am with it. I'm really not, actually. I know Star Wars just as much as anyone. I've watched the movies. I've watched the original trilogy, the prelogy, the new trilogy, which I insist is not that bad, except that last one that was really, really sad. I know Boba Fett is getting a lot of popularity right now because he and his concept, the Mandalorian bounty hunter, are getting a lot of visibility currently, because there's the Mandalorian, there's the book of Boba Fett, which I've heard is not that great. Apparently it's but Death Battle, it's popular, I guess, so Death Battle is doing it. That's the logical conclusion, I guess. And when it comes to Predator, kind of the same vibe, except I haven't watched any fucking movies because, you know, the reason I've just told you. But I have friends. I have a friend who is a big fan of. I have a best friend of mine who is a big fan of Predator and Star Wars at the same time. So when I talked to him about this fight, well, even he could figure out the Predator would stomp. But let's leave that to who I think would win. I know the Predator is one of those characters I had kind of my sight on, despite being a horror character. I know I talked about Boba Fett and Star-Lord, but there was another matchup that I wanted for him. It was the Predator versus Wolverine. Yes, it's because of the superpowered beatdown. Yes. It's just for that. Because I thought it was cool, so it inspired me. But, yeah, aside from that, let's move on to who I think is going to win. Who I think is going to win seems pretty obvious, apparently. Plus, it's not even what I expected it would be. Like, it would be kind of a composite, but as long as it resembled the original one from the first movies, Jungle Hunter, I think it is. But no, they're going with something much older, something much more experienced, and something much more powerful than the original Predator. Because as you probably know more than me, it's not just one guy; it's an entire race of people. And the Jungle Hunter was kind of a newbie in comparison to the rest. So I'm kind of curious. I've seen some names being thrown out there, like something like Scarface, which is apparently the most OP of the Predators. I'm not sure. I don't want to say it's a full-on stomp, because like I said, Boba Fett is getting a lot of visibility and popularity, so he's getting a lot more new feats. He's got a lot more stuff than the last time we saw him, which was like fucking 11 years ago. Because you're gonna say Boba Fett versus Sam is the remaster, but that was a remaster. There wasn't really anything new, quote unquote, about this. But yeah, I think the best thing to do in this situation is to watch the actual episode, watch the analysis, then I'll make a better conclusion there. Okay? So let's go! It's here. Yes! Boba Fett versus Predator! There you go. 3, 2, 1, go!
The greatest bounty hunter from a galaxy far, far away.
Yes!
And the Predator, the monstrous manslayer from beyond the stars.
Yes!
Nothing quite like the thrill of the hunt, especially when you're chasing that most dangerous game.
Yes!
We're talking face-hugging aliens and space wizards. Swizz and I'm Boomstick.
I kind of killed they kind of killed it with at the end of this intro. Death battle. Let's go. Okay, let's start with Big Titties Fett.
As Boba Fett.
When you've got the greatest army of all time cloned after your dad, that's no big surprise.
In an
Excuse me?
incredibly convoluted bid to wrest control of the Galactic Republic, the Sith Lords Darth Sidious and Tyrannus secretly organized the construction of a clone army based on the genetic code of the galaxy's greatest bounty hunter at the time, Jango Fett.
On one condition, Django Unchained got to keep one unaltered clone as his son.
Fuck, I forgot about that. I forgot about that joke.
Like his pop. Well, that is until Django let it get to his head.
Just as headstrong as
A simple man making his way through the galaxy like his father before him.
To becoming as deadly an assassin
Codename
as his
Alpha.
warriors.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
'cause the
he's an
Feds
alpha.
aren't just random
He's an alpha
badasses.
male.
They're
Collects
Mandalorians,
monster
basically
teeth.
a society completely dedicated to the
I mean,
art
that's not the weirdest thing.
most of the time.
That's not
Indeed.
like
In the
human
galaxy's
spines,
past,
you know.
Mandalorians have waged war against the Jedi and easily held their own, despite lacking use of the Force.
And what's a self-respecting Mandalorian without his Mandalorian armor? Inherited from his dad, Fett's armor is made out of
Not much.
Also
It
known
wouldn't
as
be much.
Mandalorian
Not gonna
iron,
lie.
Beskar is one of the strongest materials in the galaxy, tough enough to resist thermal detonator blasts and lightsaber strikes. Even bolts of lightning that can vaporize people aren't enough to harm the armor itself.
Fett's helmet has a targeting system, lets him see in infrared, and even has 360-degree vision.
And his wrist-mounted
How does
fem
that work?
braces, designed to counteract a Force user's powers,
Like
come with a
a
variety
camera,
of
or-
indispensable tools, like a flamethrower, fiber cord whip, mini concussion rocket, laser beam, and forearm blades.
But when Fett wants to take his opponent by surprise, he breaks out the kneecap rockets. Not since the butt machine gun has Death Battle seen a weapon so devious.
As a living Swiss Army gun, Fett prefers long-range combat.
So it helps to have a jetpack for quick getaways, especially one with a rocket that can nuke small spacecrafts. He also
Damn.
has his trusty EE-3 carbine rifle and blaster pistol, which is powerful enough to vaporize a dude in one shot.
But should an opponent get too close for comfort, or should his jetpack inevitably malfunction, Fett can reacquaint his victims with their maker with his Gatterfee stick. Crafted by Fett himself as part of a Tusken rite of passage. Kind of like how Jedi make their lightsabers.
Add in your classic flash bombs, sonic bombs, gas bombs, motion sensor
Motion
bombs, and the uber-powerful thermal detonators, and Fetty's basically a one.
And the lightsaber.
Thermal detonators.
That's
can
what I was
annihilate
looking
small
for.
Buildings and even this giant stone bridge. Based on its size and the number of bombs used, each one should be packing around 3.5 tons of TNT.
But his weapons aren't all that make Fett so deadly. He's a master marksman,
This fucking
and
fighting
hand
game.
fighter, and tactician. He'd need to be to take on the Jedi and steal their sweet, sweet laser swords for himself.
He outsmarted the Jedi Master Mace Windu as just a child, and we know he's fought multiple Jedi after the Purge. In the old Legends timeline, he even fought Darth Vader twice. The same Vader who can dogfight at near light speed.
Oh, that's right.
He's decked out with all those tools to distract and confuse Jedi and their space magic long enough to get a clean kill.
And while he has a professional code of honor, when it comes to combat, Fett will use any underhanded tactics he can think of, perfect for fighting honorable Jedi. As my personal hero once said, silly Jedi. He was here right now to kill all these stupid meatbags.
That's probably not good.
Boba can crumple steel doors with ease, outrace explosions with his jetpack.
Oh yeah, something I didn't mention. I think the closest I was to Boba Fett is this PlayStation 2 games about Jango Fett. I think it was Star Wars Bounty Hunter or
Don't
something.
matter the continuity.
Even into middle age, Boba
Sorry.
remained a force to be reckoned with. In the older timeline, he led the Mandalorians to victory in the Yuzon Vong War, and even trained the Jedi Jaina Solo to defeat her brother, who just so happened to be a Dark Lord of the Sith. I guess
As
even
you
Boba
do.
was able to overcome his anti-Jedi prejudices.
And then Disney axed all that. But who gives a shit when you're sitting pretty on Jabba's throne like an absolute pimp? Or like a bantha?
He even managed to defeat Cad Bane in a duel, possibly the greatest bounty hunter the galaxy had ever seen up until that point.
Second greatest now is.
Yeah.
Look at that dodge! Channeling some of that Han shot first energy I see.
So if you ever find yourself in Fett's crosshairs, don't bother running. You'll only die tired.
Let's go.
The year
Now to the Predator.
1987. In the balmy jungles of Central America, an elite American
87?
unit would come into conflict with Soviet-backed insurgents.
You mean like the bites?
It was a success, but little did they know
Sorry.
they were the ones
I had to
being
do it.
hunted.
It was almost as if the jungle itself was killing him. But in reality, it was a traveler from beyond the stars, a superhuman killing machine whose entire life was devoted to murder.
This was a predator, and these men were its prey.
And this alien hunter had more than enough gnarly gadgets to take Arnie and his crew down, like the plasma caster, a shoulder-mounted laser cannon.
It has a tracking system connected to the Predator's biohelmet, which allows him to see in X-ray, UV, and night vision. This is on top of the Predator's own unique way of seeing, through natural infrared sight. Essentially, he tracks individuals by recognizing differences in heat signatures.
Too bad humans can't do the same, since the Predator's full-body light-bending camouflage makes him invisible to the naked human eye, letting him blend into the shadows and pick off his prey one by one.
But as ruthless as that sounds, the Predator is actually an honorable fighter who relishes the chance to fight up close and personal with his iconic wrist blades.
And guess what? For as bad as this one Predator was, this dude wasn't even that special. In fact, he was actually kind of a noob.
Yeah, apparently.
Planet of these guys.
These are the Yautja.
Collects the skulls of its many kills.
Yautja? They never actually say it in the
the
movies.
devil.
Yautja society is based around one thing:
Attracted to
hunting.
heated
The
conflict.
bigger and deadlier the game, the more honor slaying it
I
is.
personally say Yocha,
The Predators take on muscly 80
just because in
men
French,
for
A
breakfast.
and
Just
U,
one
it sounds
failed hunt
sounds
ever
O.
dooms a Yautja
You pronounce
to
it O,
humiliation
so,
or
you know,
death.
Yautja.
And since Yautja lifespans can last hundreds of years, that would mean that elder hunters have centuries of combat experience and have never been defeated. They have literally kept winning for hundreds of years.
And this is the kind of Predator we're looking at today. The only way to become a fully independent hunter, a blooded hunter, is to slay their equally dangerous rivals, the Xenomorphs. With bulletproof skin, acid blood, and retractable penis mouth, these aliens are dangerous enough to take down even the best Yautja hunters.
Which is why they carry a greatly diversified arsenal compared to the original Jungle Hunter. These more exotic weapons are earned over the course of numerous successful hunts and are proof of a Yautja's mastery and experience. Like the retractable combi sticks, net guns, and controllable smart discs that vibrate at supersonic speeds.
Allowing them to kill their ultimate equally dangerous rival, Gary Busey.
They even carry a portable EMP that will disrupt all electronic devices in the vicinity, forcing their prey to fight them on their terms.
Which is when they break out their plasma sight, made of messed up evil laser energy.
This dark plasma the scythe emits cannot be stopped by conventional matter. Instead
Oh.
of merely cutting a target, its energy passes through their body, ensuring their victim will die in as little as 4 hits.
Even without his arsenal, the Predator is a literal beast. He's strong enough to tear through 2 inches of steel like it was tissue paper, casually invent the first Mortal Kombat fatality, and give Mother Nature the finger. Lions, tigers, and bears? Oh shit!
It helps that Yautja armor is plasma forged, making it incredibly durable.
The Predator is tough enough to tank huge gas explosions and fast enough to dodge laser beams.
But even if a Predator is defeated, he is expected to perform one final rite, activating a countdown
That's
to a
true.
nuclear explosion that vaporizes everything within 300 city blocks. Based on the size of that blast, this would be exploding with 15 times the energy as the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
So, when a Pred wants you dead, there's no escape. Not even an army of Xenomorphs and their queen are enough to take the toughest Predators down. When even Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger shits his pants in your very presence, you know you're as badass as they come. A goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Okay, pause. Okay, prediction time. Okay, there are both apparently kind of the same speed. Boba Fett has kept up with Jedi. With Darth Vader, who could like work at light speed, and the Predator can dodge, lasers and beams of light and stuff. So they seem equal in that regard when it comes to speed. When it comes to arsenal, I see a lot more weapons on the side of Predator that could bypass Boba Fett's armor. Because like the Mandalorian armor itself is tough, but it doesn't stop you from being vaporized from the inside, kind of like what they showed with the lightning and stuff. It didn't damage the armor, but you can damage inside, and apparently Predator has a bit more, has weapons like that, like his badass scythe, and the smart disc apparently can vibrate at high frequency, kind of like it reminds me of Raiden's blade, Raiden's blade from Metal Gear Rising, which kind of had this high frequency shit where it could cut through anything. And I feel like that could cut through Mandalorian armor like pretty easily. I'm not sure about strength though. I mean, strength wouldn't really matter when they can both. They can both end the fight pretty quickly, especially Boba Fett. Boba Fett could disintegrate. Boba Fett has a disintegration gun, apparently, and predators are often a bit more exposed. So maybe there's that, but I also see the case with the Predator, like ignoring, just ignoring Boba's armor altogether, and in like 2 ways. So with both being at the same speed, yeah, I kind of see the Predator just take the win way more easily, like way more. And even if he dies, he just blows up Boba Fett with him. I think that's a little bit above. I think the nuclear explosion at the end is a bit more than what the Mandalorian armor could withstand. I'm not sure about that, but yeah. Plus, you combine that with the hundreds of years of experience over Boba Fett. Yeah, our good old friend the First is toast for the second time. Yeah, I'm going with Predator. I think I was pretty much set. I'm kind of worried about it, to be honest. I'm worried I might be wrong, but you know, just in case. Still going with Predator. 3, 2, 1, fight!
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! Let's fight! Let's fight! Everything's recording, yes. Sorry, I'm watching a lot this part too, just to make sure everything is recording correctly. Pew! Yeah, I'm gonna say a lot of pews, I think. Let's go. You're mine. Pew! Oh! Can I say... No, actually. Already lost his gun, which is impressive. I want to say the pew. Oh, already the rocket. Shit. I think that was the smart disc. I'm not sure. And this is where the sneak peek ends. Missed. Wrist blades. They kind of suck in comparison. Ooh, ha! Ooh, ah! Oh, he got him. Ooh. Oh! Kneecap missiles. Another missile. Ow! Never do that. Let's go with the spear. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh. Spear battle. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Ah. Ow! He bonked him. Ah, that's the smart disc. Ooh. Oh no, it's coming back. You're mine. Or not. The arm. Pew pew. It's not over yet. No, it doesn't got him. Amateur. Oh no. Ooh. Ow! The scythe! Oh, the lightsaber! Oh, that's right, the lightsaber! That's badass! You're one ugly motherfucker! Let's go! Oh shit, flamethrower! Hoo ha! Hoo! Hoo! Yeah, but it's not... Oh no. Oh no, there's too much heat! No, 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 no! Ugh! Oh no! Ugh! He's actually losing! What the fuck? Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it?
I'll be taking this. Fools.
Ah! What the?
Boba was always a one-man army, even as a one-armed man.
Despite the Predator's fearsome power and
Very
experience,
nice.
Fett's versatility and arsenal allowed him to survive this hunt.
While Boba could crumple steel, the Predator could easily tear straight through it, making him the stronger of the two.
Yeah!
While the Predator could dodge laser beams, Fett could match Force users with near light speed reactions, making them similar in speed.
Yeah.
However, the major difference was durability.
While the Predators are definitely tough, Fett's Beskar armor covers more of his body, and would easily resist almost all of a Predator's arsenal.
Like the plasma caster, usually hot enough to blast a hole through anything. But you know what else is made of plasma? Lightsabers, which bounce off Beskar.
That's true.
Specialized tools like the
But, like-
Plasma Scythe, with its ability to bypass conventional matter, could manage to kill Fett with a few lucky hits. However, Fett's jetpack and long-range arsenal allowed him to fight safely from a distance.
And Fett's kit countered a lot of what Predator could do. His helmet's infrared could see past Pred's camouflage. His flamethrower messed with Pred's thermal vision, and nothing the Predator had could withstand a lightsaber strike.
Also, the Predator's EMP could not disable Fett's armor, considering Beskar has withstood bolts of electromagnetic energy before without short-circuiting.
That's not to say
Oh.
the Predator was totally outmatched. He had a lot of similar gear, and a peak Predator would have had centuries of combat experience backing him up. Way more than Boba.
Yeah, clearly.
Fett was generally trickier. Predators fight with a code of honor and rarely, if ever, employ dirty tactics.
While Fett isn't totally without honor, he still employs dirty tactics to win fair fights, and was more likely to outfox the Pred given the chance.
Of course, none of that would have mattered had the Predator taken them both out with his nuclear suicide bomb. At its epicenter, it would have been more than powerful enough to fry Fett. At its epicenter. The further away you are from the center of a blast, the less energy you're getting hit with.
By our calculations, Boba only needed to get about 50 meters away before the energy he was tanking was only about as much as your average thermal detonator, which the Beskar can survive. And given the countdown lasts 40 seconds, there was more than enough time, especially with a jetpack. Hell, Arnie escaped the same attack just by sprinting.
But perhaps the most important difference is the scope of their prey. Xenomorphs are definitely deadly, but they're not quite as dangerous as a master Force user who can read minds and throw starships around like they're made of paper. Fett was definitely prepared for
True, but he killed less of them, right?
this magic. The Predator was as deadly and skilled as they come, but Fett's cunning, arsenal, and impenetrable armor gave him the win.
Congrats to Boba. Give him a hand. Oh wait, he's already got one.
The winner is Boba Fett.
Pause. I think. Don't worry. I feel like I have the same reaction as you do. Oh yes, this is gonna be the new. Oh yes, this is the new Green Lantern. Let's go. Let's go. It's the new Green Lantern. It's gonna be our new controversial episode. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, the salts. Oh, so much salt. But anyway, the fight. Sorry. Whew. Whew, the fight. The fight. Fight was good. It didn't. Ah, shit. How do I say that? How do I say this? It didn't take me away as much as the other episodes this season did. I've seen a bit more epic, but there was a lot of cool utilization of both characters' abilities and like the vision and the flamethrower. Fucking flamethrower point was the flamethrower was a really good point that it would mess around with his thermal vision. And there was a lot of fan service. Not in a bad way, in a good way, I meant. I could see well, I say a lot, but the only one I recognize is you're one ugly son of a bitch. One ugly motherfucker, sorry. But holy shit. I was kind of worried about Boba's armor, but yeah, I was worried about Boba's armor, but huh. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck happened. Because I was not predicting Boba to win. Like, I've seen a couple, like, this season, there was a couple matchups that, despite everyone calling them stomps, I wasn't, like, I couldn't say I was 100% sure. Here, I might have had a couple, I went to, I don't know how to describe it. I was a bit too sure of myself, too confident about my own understanding of both characters, but oh shit! That's my Predator friend that is not going to be happy. I mean, it makes sense. I feel like what I also said, what I also predicted was addressed. So, okay. I can't wait to see the other people's reaction, man. I can't wait to see the other people, like, reacting like mad, because this is just as crazy for me that Boba won. I didn't believe it a second. Just a bit. Like, I believed it, but like, I believed it like 20% of it. That there was a 20% chance that I was wrong, but holy shit. The fight itself, though, I don't talk about it enough. I don't talk about it enough because I'm trying to process all of it. Something about the lighting was a bit off sometimes. Maybe it's because of the models themselves or something. Something about the lighting was a bit off. Took me off a little bit sometimes. But I did like the. I did really like the shit. How do I say this? It's hard to describe what you like about an animation, about an animated fight, you know. They do lots of tricks, and it looks cool, and they look cool while doing it. That's it. That's kind of cool. Now I'm going to relaunch it, and we're going to see who's going to be next on Death Battle. But I've heard this episode was the mid-season finale, so it's actually going to be there's probably a chance that I'm not going to be posting reactions for a while. This would be the reason, but I'll figure out. But if they announce another episode, I kind of know who's fighting next. Maybe I kind of know who might be fighting next, because there's a little thing called RTX, where they had a little thing called the Death Battle panel, where they kind of revealed some stuff, and they revealed some characters, and I don't know if it's the next fight, but I'm just gonna watch it. 3, 2, 1, click.
If you want more Death Battle ASAP,
I won't.
grab a membership. You'll get exclusive emotes, badges, live chat, live streams, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. Just click the
Now,
button. Thanks for watching.
next time on Death Battle. Yes, that was it. That's it. Oh, Desk of Death Battle, and it's July 10. Wait. What the fuck? It's next week. July 10. Wait, it's next week. It's next week. It's a bonus episode. Oh. Okay, that's the bonus episode. Excalibur versus Raiden. Sorry, I didn't react enough about this. And the new Desk of Death Battle. Super fucking hyped that the Desk of Death Battle is coming back. It's gonna be great. Raiden, Excalibur, Warframe. I love Warframe. I love Warframe. It's my most game ever. You know, Excalibur. Who the fuck? Look, this is wild. I honestly have no idea why this fight is being made. This matchup, sorry. Why this, like, what? Not why this is being made, but why what's the connection with these matchups, with the matchup? Because, like, well, Raiden's been on Death Battle before, but I don't know Excalibur. I don't know Warframe. I don't know why this is a bonus episode. Is it kind of like a promotion? Like, kind of like a shit, how the 7 battle royale, you know? Is it that? I'm kind of worried. Look, there's not much I can sorry. There's not much I can really say more. Sorry, this reaction is a bit more confused. I'm at loss for words sometimes, and I feel like this reaction felt a lot like it. So I apologize in advance if you feel like it, if you have the same feeling. But if you liked it nonetheless, and you want to see more, be sure to like, subscribe, share it to your friends, your families, your foes, you know, all that shit. You can also follow me on Twitter, on DeviantArt. Link are all in the descriptions. That means I have 1 week to draw this fucking thumbnail about Excalibur versus Raiden. That means I'm drawing this week. I'm launching a stream this week. So be sure not to miss it. And I'm kind of confused, not gonna lie, because I don't know jack shit about this matchup. I don't know what to say. Honestly, the only thing I know for real is
There will be blood! Blood! Yeah! It's the only thing